Hi everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to my space. So, I've been on a tier 3 weight loss journey with the NHS. I've got to this stage where I've been put on Wegovy injection. I had my injection yesterday, but yesterday I didn't really get the side effect as much. But today I'm experiencing a lot of side effects, and one of them is migraine. So I've had migraine all day. So what Wegovy does, it was an injection designed for a medication used to treat diabetes. However, along the line, they discovered that it does help with weight loss, and they've approved that for weight management under the NHS. If you're struggling with weight loss, you can go on the program. Yeah, you have to be referred by your GP to get onto the program. So I was referred by my GP to get onto the program, and I've got to the stage where they prescribe the medication for me. At the moment, I am experiencing some serious side effects. I've tried this medication before, and I had a lot of side effects, which at that time it took me a lot of trial and errors to figure out how to manage it. However, to buy the medication on private prescription is very expensive, so I've managed to get onto the program now. And again, the side effects, it's really awful. Although I was started on the lowest dose, it's still very, very awful, and one of the horrible side effects of it is headache. It's meant to slow down your digestive system, and you feel fuller for longer, so you don't tend to eat. I've not had breakfast, and it's coming up to 1 o'clock actually. I've not had breakfast, but I'm not really a breakfast person. Sometimes I can go to like 3 p.m. without breakfast, because I have terrible IBS. If I am having a lot of flare-up, I might go to like evening time and not eat. And then when I eat, because I've gone for so long and been hungry, I end up eating more than I should, and then end up piling the weight. I mean, I eat food, so I love my food, because we're keeping it real here. There's a lot of people that are experiencing similar issues where they struggle with their weight loss. You got to accept yourself the way you are. I accept myself the way I am. That's just the way I am. Obviously, we know that it's not okay to have a lot of weight on. It's not healthy. It's a risk factor to a lot of health issues. So obviously you have to take all those things into consideration. One of my issues with my weight gain is I have developed severe breathing issues. I have sleep apnea. I can hear my breathing, and sometimes as well I cough a lot at night, so I don't end up getting a good sleep. Coughing fit, and it can go on for hours. Because of age, obviously the older you get, the harder you find it to lose weight. So because of that, I have struggled through my weight loss journey. And I want to lose the weight because obviously I want to stay healthy. When you're obese, get a lot of, one of my issues as well is like a lot of pain, joint pains and aches. So I've tried doing it on my own on several occasions. However, I've not been able to manage. I try along the line, I struggle. I end up giving up because of a lot of side effects. One of the side effects is that anything I've tried does flare up IBS, because I have IBS. Yes, and then I end up with a lot of abdominal pain that makes it very unbearable, and I have ended up like giving up. So I know that this one I'm starting is going to be a very difficult journey, but I will take you through it just to keep it as real as possible, to make you understand what a lot of people go through. So when you see somebody carrying on weight, don't just think that they want to keep that weight on. or that they're happy being overweight. Sometimes you don't know what the person is going through, you don't know the person's mental state, you don't know the person's emotional well-being. So there's a lot of factors that it's not that easy sometimes. So some people, there's a clear struggle. Like in my own journey, I have struggled a lot. I have a lot of things that are preventing me from sticking to my weight loss journey. So this time around, I have decided to do it as gradual as possible. It doesn't matter how long it takes me, but I'm going to do it as gradual as possible, because sometimes when I've tried to do it quicker and faster in the past, that's when I end up giving up, and that's when I end up experiencing a lot of issues. I will take you along the journey. Let me know if you're interested in knowing when I eat, what time I eat, and what kind of things do I go for. The thing with this journey is that once you're on it, you also have like a dietitian coach that guides you into kind of things that you eat. One of the things they promote a lot is for you to eat a lot of protein, because obviously you start losing your muscle mass, and so protein helps you to maintain your muscle mass. And so when you eat a lot of protein, then your body, instead of using muscle mass, then they will use your fat stock. That's how they try to encourage you to eat a lot of protein. However, proteins are somehow my enemy because of IBS. When I eat meat, it doesn't digest. Egg gives me bad belly. Dairy, milk, beans gives me really bad belly and stomach ache. I know for me it's going to be a really long journey, and painful journey, but it's got to a stage where I think I need to do something about my weight. For health reasons, I just need to look after myself, so that I'm able to get back to things that I used to do. And sometimes, because having a lot of weight also affects your ability to do the things that you enjoy, you find out that if you're not careful, it can affect your mental health. So that's why I just felt like I need to be very committed to this journey. If you're interested in this, my journey, stick around. I will be telling you, what I do and what I eat and what are my symptoms. This injection, you take it once a week. So we'll be as raw as possible. I don't believe in coming on social media and only showing like the perfect side of things. I believe in keeping things as raw as possible, because that's the reality of life. Life is not all about glamour and beauty and things like that. There are times for that, and also there are times for us to be real. It is what it is. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.